Joe Biden just won 3 of Maine's 4 electorals.
That's not a surprise.
Well, yeah, I called that in my own projections too, that he was going to win some of that county there.
How's it going, folks? Welcome to the Deplorables of the Round Table Election Night special stream. I'm Sean. This is Eric.
Syracuse and Buffalo Sports here. Talk with you today. All right, man. I gotta get some of this stuff out of here. My room is a mess right now. I gotta clean that shit up.
We've all been there, done that.
Yep. But I don't know. So Sean, what are your thoughts on some of the early calls here? And even though it's really early, what are you feeling?
Well, so far, in my opinion, there's been no surprises. I'm not really shocked at anything. So it's really too early to call anything.
Well, I don't understand some of the coverage here because some things are popping up. Like now, all of a sudden, I just saw something pop up: electoral votes 91 for Biden, 36 for Trump. I don't know what just popped up there, but they're saying Biden 91 so far and Trump 56. I'm guessing that's because they called some of the Northeast states, I guess.
Whatever you see on the screen there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, 91-56. Yeah.
91-56. That's early though, man. 91.
Yeah.
Are in Nevada's looking like it's going to trend Trump, I think.
That could be interesting. What's up, everyone? Jason, Mark, actually both Marks, Mark Kramer, Mark Pylan, Mike Biederman, Dwayne, Jason Greensburg. How are you guys all doing tonight? Cowboy Longhorn TD just showed up. How are you doing, man?
How are they? I'm confused as to how they can call some of these, even the obvious states right now. How are we calling anything right now? Because there's so many mail-in votes that you have to count. States can't even count them until Election Day, which is nonsense. There should have been some type of, thing done where, all right, there's so many votes. We got to get started early here so we can get results to people out as soon as possible. Why would you want to drag this out?
I don't know. I wouldn't either.
I would say that, all right, this year, because of what's going on, we should be counting these early. Vermont, absolute blowout, of course. I'm not surprised there. The race called, even though it says that Joe Biden has less of the vote. I don't get that.
Yeah, let's talk about the obvious. Let's just address the obvious real quick here. First off, we know for a fact that pretty much all of the Northeast is going to go to Joe Biden. The West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, that's all Joe Biden. Trump is going to get the South and the majority of the Midwest, with the exception of course of Illinois and Minnesota. But Minnesota, I could possibly see that going red, but I wouldn't count on it.
Pennsylvania, they just said it's going to be Thursday that they decide that or figure it out. Is that what you said?
Hey, Craig, seriously? Wow.
Honestly, that's really, if we find out who won Pennsylvania by Thursday, I think that's a lot better than what anyone could really, really reasonably expect. But I don't know. We're going to get more calls here as it unfolds. We'll see. I don't know. I mean,
Actually, Dwayne, don't be worried. Things are actually looking pretty good for him in Florida now.
Oh, Florida's going to be fine. They were even just saying up there, Miami-Dade County is going to that Hillary Clinton won that by so much in Miami-Dade County, the most Democratic county in Florida, and they were winning that by 2 in early voting. Hillary Clinton won it by 29. That they're like the house they needed to stop the bleeding, and Florida's going to be just fine. Don't even worry about Florida. Thing I'm confused about too is how do they have 83% of the? Is this just today's vote that they're talking about?
You know, I could honestly never, in all the elections that I've seen and that I actually paid attention to, I honestly don't know. I really don't know.
You know, you would hope that
I mean, if any of you guys in the comments have answers, please enlighten us.
So I could find out on my during my car ride to Virginia whether that Donald Trump won Pennsylvania or not. Now the thing is that Ohio and Florida, to me, I think those are for Trump. I mean, even the mainstream Marxist media polls have had Ohio going to Trump. I don't see where that changes. Where I'm concerned about is the Rust Belt, and we really need the Rust Belt. And if this country is so fucking stupid that they elect Joe Biden, I don't know what to say anymore. I mean,
of course, Mark Pylon. We know that we know that it's the electoral votes that matter. We're not questioning that part of it. I think Eric was questioning like how they're able to determine stuff so early.
Yeah, like in the early votes and everything. Why is my phone frozen? Oh, never mind.
You're not frozen.
Okay. Biden ahead in early voting. Well, that's early voting. Democrats are expecting to have an advantage in early voting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nothing's super clear in early voting anyway. So I mean, but all I know is I wouldn't panic just yet.
No, I just
like it says Biden's leading in Texas right now, but there's only like I think it said 12% of the vote is in. So
there isn't hardly shit of any vote in because there's without the screwed up everything is, it's hard to even figure out. And I don't understand the projections where they say like where it's like 30.6% Biden, 67% Trump, but they have the race called for Joe Biden. I don't understand that stuff. Maybe I just don't understand any of that in general.
Yeah, Mark Kramer. I just voted today right after work.
Yeah, well, it turns out your vote's probably not going to matter.
Not in my state. No, Illinois is going blue. I know that, but you know, regardless, you're right. It's part of your freedom, so you vote. Hey, Mr. Semantics. Just to let you, I'm glad to see you here. I actually wanted to tell you something. The comments you left me earlier, they were not showing up on the video for whatever reason, but I want you to know that I did not delete them. But thanks for your support, buddy.
Jeez, are some of these just based, like just total projections, like what they think is going to happen, not what's actually happening? Like, are these electoral votes actually in? Really?
I really don't know. I mean, I guess I would go with what you see on TV. But like I said, don't get so worked up, dude. This is so freaking early. It's not even funny. Well, that would make sense, Mark. If you drive a semi, then yeah, you vote when you can.
I feel like what they're counting right now is the early votes, and someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what they're counting right now is the early votes. Like, you know.
Yeah, Mark Kramer said that same thing that you're talking. He says, I think they were letting them count a lot of the early voting.
All right. So basically, when the in-person vote comes in, aka the red wave. Now, what I'm concerned about is, say the end of the day comes and Donald Trump has a really huge lead in a ton of states because of all the vote. But what's going to happen when these mail-in votes come in? And it's primarily Democrat voting in mail-in votes. What's going to happen there?
Yeah. Well, you see, I actually talked about that with a lot of different people, and your guess is as good as mine, man. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't think COVID should have changed anything. You still should show up and vote. I mean, all you have to do is just freaking wear a mask. So I don't see why everyone was so worried about that.
But can people understand my concerns and why I'm so nervous? Because I made a video on my channel, and I'm not.
That was a passionate video, dude. If you're talking about last night.
That one, well, yeah, that one I made, but the one that I made, and I'm sure that it wasn't a very popular one among Trump people, but I predicted a Biden victory because of the mail-in voting factor. But I'm hoping that I am just an absolute blumbering idiot.
Well,
I've been watching YouTubers that do give me a lot of hope about Dr. Steve Turley. And
well, listen, that's just how elections are. It's the buildup. With all the buildup that happens, of course, it's going to leave you crazy. I mean, I think we were all this way back in 2016. Everybody was saying that Hillary was going to win the landslide. The complete opposite happened. So yeah, I mean, Oh, okay, Mr. Semantics, but I don't think you really needed to. I mean, I seriously doubt anybody was going to see those comments from the other side and do anything to screw with you. So but you were fine.
My question to everybody in the comments is, how much do you think we know by the end of tonight's broadcast? After he loses and goes to jail, well, if he loses, I'm just going to move on with my life, like I would normally do,
Okay, we have our first one of the night. This Daryl Wilson. I'm telling you right now, Daryl, whether you're just a fan of his, of a certain somebody, warnings have been issued. So if you're a fan and you want to get your hero in trouble, then I'd keep your damn mouth shut.
I don't know. Keep on talking if you want. I don't give a shit. Quite frankly, what you think, buddy. So.
Wait, who is somebody doing? I think it's that.
No.
And for those of you who wonder what I'm talking about, if you saw Big Vol Daddy's live stream the other night, then no explanation is necessary. But let's just say this: warnings were issued, and if those warnings are not taken serious, there will be consequences that you guys will see here on the stream tonight. And I'll just leave it at that.
Riley Horton, Trump 2020.
Riley Horton. I don't think I've ever seen you on here before. If so, it's been a long time.
Trump 2020, though. I like that.
I don't know. New people that I don't recognize. Could be a front.
Wouldn't be too paranoid about it. Wouldn't even give it a second thought.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But the other night was pretty crazy, though. I'll tell you that much. Dwayne Art Roll Tide Roll knows exactly what I'm talking about because he was. I know for a fact he was there. And I'm not one to, brag or anything, but I think I laid the smack down.
He's just a troll. I think when you argue with trolls, nobody wins.
No.
I don't think
like
anybody.
I said,
think
This
you
will,
just
that,
dragged down into the pile with him.
yeah. Hey, Mike, what's up? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep my eyes on both you guys and the TV screen here.
I've just got a commercial right now, but now we're back. Senate 42-34, 51 is majority. Now, if we don't win the Senate, that's not good.
That's crazy, Mr. Semantics. I didn't know that. That's funny.
That's no surprise that Biden would win Delaware. He's been a senator for how long?
Yeah. No, dude, like I said, all the Northeast is going to Biden along with the West Coast. Trump's going to take the South and the majority of the Midwest.
There is quite a surge in California, though, apparently, of Trump supporters.
Jason Greensburg, to answer your question, go to Big Valdaddy's page. It was a Sunday night live stream with him and Carter, and it starts at the 1 hour. I want to say the 1 hour 37-minute mark. But technically, it started before that in the comments.
Well, Craig, the thing is you do have to be concerned about the Rust Belt. You know, Pennsylvania being in play. Michigan being in play. I think he needs to definitely win one of those three. He needs to win. And if he were to only win one of the three Rust Belt states, I would say he would need to win Arizona, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Ohio, all those states.
He's looking pretty good.
He's probably going to win Florida.
I want to test something out here.
So I think Joe Biden's going to win in Michigan. I think the Senate race could be closer than people think. And the Grand Rapids race has been so far.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Lily. How you doing?
I'm cold. I'm very cold.
Yeah.
They just called some more electorals for Trump, I think. 91-67.
Yeah, I had a hot chocolate and some soup and a blanket, and I'm still cold.
Yeah, that's welcome to fall, early fall.
No, thank you. It was snowing in Casanova. We had like 2 feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was a way that I could do like a ticker across the screen here on StreamYard.
No.
Well, damn, that sucks.
Now they want to tell me right now that the vote is close in South Carolina, and that's going to Trump. Jesus Christ.
I freaking hate Michigan. I don't even hate Michigan.
Well, by my background and my clothing, it's just natural that I do.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Michigan. Yep. Tell you what, Notre Dame. What are your thoughts on maybe no Trevor Lawrence? Maybe.
I'm not, believe it or not, I'm not happy with that. I really wanted him in this game because, when you play the best, I want to play against the best, and I want to beat the best. Because look, they still have a lot of talent on that Clemson team. But of course, you know what's going to happen if we were to win on Saturday night. People are going to say, "Oh, well, the only reason you won is because Trevor Lawrence wasn't playing." Blah 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 blah.
Well, okay, but let's be honest here. If Trevor Lawrence is in that game, it's all over but the crying, because Clemson.
I'm not going to say that.
I am. It's Clemson's just a machine, and.
Well, actually, you know what? Real quick, I have to I have to go and upload our Clemson preview.
Yeah.
So give me 1 second.
Yeah, a lot of white. Remember Hillary Clinton had an early lead last year too.
The New York schools closed at 9. I thought they closed at 9.
New York is one of those states where you're not going to find out a result anytime before 3 days from now. You can see Notre Dame beating Clemson. It's a real possibility, but it will depend on Notre Dame team shows up, because we've seen some really good sides of Notre Dame, and we've seen where it looks a bit mediocre at times in terms of offense. And I think Ian Book is really going to need to step up and play his best game of the year.
You're not telling me anything new.
But yeah, I've got my Trump flag hanging up in my. Is there a way I can switch the camera? I don't think so, but I'm just gonna put it up here. Got my Trump flag up, hanging proudly. That's about how I feel about anyone's feelings. But yep. Did you guys see my Trump flag? I can get the damn thing up there. Yep.
Yeah, actually, no, I can wait on that. I'll upload the Clemson preview later on our other channel.
What coverage have you guys been watching ahead of this election? I have been watching Dr. Steve Turley.
I have watched a gentleman, and I've mentioned his name on here before. I've been watching a gentleman by the name of Duron Slater.
Duron Slater. My mom's been watching some other African Americans who are pro-Trump.
Oh, this guy is very very pro-Trump.
Yeah.
Polls are now closed in the battleground state of Florida, and it is too early to call as votes are being counted. 88% of the votes in for those 29 critical.
Yeah, it's definitely looking. I mean, we've already talked about this already, but yeah, Florida's looking really good for Trump. See, here's the thing. I had that electoral map on Google pulled up, but I don't know how accurate that is, or if I should really be following that.
For those 20 electoral college votes, but again, it is very early. President Trump took Pennsylvania by less than 1 percentage point in 20.
Hillary was leading in Pennsylvania at first. What are your thoughts on this early commanding lead that Joe Biden has?
Well, there's only what, like 10% of the vote in, if that.
Plus, are these calls something that can change throughout the week, for each state?
With all the COVID stuff in play, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I've heard this, I've heard that. I'm not sure what to believe exactly. Nothing's
fill up map. Do they fill up the whole map and then go like, oh, now these electoral votes are changing, But sorry, I'm just awfully distracted. My brain is in so many different directions right now.
That's all right. And I think all you guys in the comments, I'm pretty sure you all expected this. I mean, like I said, we're back and forth between checking in on, the coverage here, trying to talk to you guys, read your comments and all that.
I'm going to mute my mic really fast, okay? I'm going to be right back with you.
All right, sure. All right, looks like we got a little commercial break here. So yeah, so far so good on tonight's show. I'll tell you guys one thing. I'm just glad that the election is finally here and we can just get it done. That much I can tell you. Because all the build up to this has just been freaking insane. Yeah, trying to catch up on some of the comments. Yeah, Mark Pylon, that's absolutely true, and that's what I've been saying the same thing. Maybe no Trevor Lawrence, but that DJ kid, I cannot pronounce his last name, but he looked pretty good in his debut. Not bad for a true freshman quarterback.
No, no one's going to look bad in a Clemson uniform. No swing states at all. None of these states are. How much is really decided? How much is decided? Trump is out to a demanding lead right now in Georgia.
That's not a shocker to me.
Demanding lead. So much for thoughts of that turning blue. Fuck that. No way. I don't think that's even a possibility. People only tell people to vote because it's this year. Arkansas called for Donald Trump. That was another one where we just kind of thought, yep, that's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks they're going to fill in this entire map tonight. That's what they're going to do, and then then it's going to change as the days go along. And it's and I think that they're just I don't know if they're going to have election coverage on every single night, but
yeah, I don't know. Well, and all I know is, I mean, I don't even think what Eric, what month were you born in?
I was born in June.
June. Okay. So you weren't even born yet, but I remember the 2000 election. I was a freshman in high school at the time. And yeah, it seemed like forever until we got a decision in the state of Florida, because first we heard that Al Gore won it, then we heard Bush won it. And I think it went for like a good month. So yeah, there was a lot of coverage night after night, waiting for different news. So you want to talk about crazy? There it is.
Wasn't that the election? Correct me if I'm wrong. Where they had a spoiler candidate in Ross Perot, or which election was that?
That Ross Perot was 96. The one that kind of showed up, but he wasn't really a surprise though. In 2000 was Ralph Nader.
Oh, that's right, Nader.
Ralph Nader. I think that year he came close to taking some electoral votes, but it never happened.
He took like 20% of the entire popular vote, I heard.
Yeah.
Because he funded his own campaign,
Mm-hmm.
So far, Trump leading in the popular vote, but he led in the popular vote a lot in the 2016 election, until everything got, counted.
Yeah.
Craig says Trump is dominating in Virginia, and they say Biden has won it. I think they're just projecting that after the votes are counted. I don't know if that changes or not. I don't know if they've declared any. I don't know if they declare any final. this is really my first time watching a presidential election seriously. Like, I kind of watched in 2016 when, I'd be honest with you, I really wasn't sure how I felt about Donald Trump. Not that I could vote anyways.
2016.
Hillary.
Let's see, the 2016 election. I remember I was working nights at the last job I was at, and I watched it with my brother because him and I were working together at the time, and our manager.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool, Mr. Semantics. Thanks for joining us, and thanks again for having my back. I appreciate it. But enjoy that that Steven Crowder live stream.
How could 41% of people feel like Joe Biden could manage the economy better when he's literally said that he wants to shut the whole thing down? How on earth could you even say that? Where do you even get that information?
Because people are stupid.
Sorry, I don't know what just happened there, but
Technical difficulties happen.
Yep. They're saying North Carolina, they're saying Biden has a lead by 8 points. Leading lead in New Hampshire.
Like I said, if I see him out of it, I'm just putting together our Clemson preview, trying to kill two birds with the same stone here. So shouldn't take me too long.
Call me, I don't know, call me not, maybe I'm just not very bright, but I really don't understand a lot of what I'm seeing on the TV right now. I don't understand a lot of it.
It's hard to follow. You're not the only one. There's a lot I don't even understand.
I understand very little of this. I don't understand if these electoral calls are final or if they're changeable, because I think they're calling them rather early in the night. I mean,
excuse me.
I have no idea.
Fred Benson, what's up, dude? Yep, Dwayne, Trump wins Alabama. That's not a shocker.
Trump's going to win in Alabama easily.
Well, he's already won like Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Missouri. So far from on Fox News, their scorecard, no real surprises.
No surprises. None at all. No surprises whatsoever. Biden won Illinois. Yep, that's correct. Republican Mitch wins re-election.
Who won re-election? You broke up there.
Mitch McConnell.
Shocker.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like Mitch McConnell, but I don't want Democrats in the Senate. And his job in there is to make sure conservative judges get elected to the Supreme Court. And so, honestly, I think Mitch McConnell getting reelected is a good thing. They thought Amy McGrath might be able to win, but no, that's not happening. No. Massachusetts, the massholes, they're picking, they're going for Biden, or not for Biden, or yeah, for Biden, the massholes.
Well, that's the whole Northeast for you. I'm sorry. I know it's your home and all that because New York's part of it, but there's just too many libs in the Northeast.
Oh, they suck over here. They suck. It's a joke. Miami-Dade County continues to not look good for Joe Biden. He's not leading by enough. Oh, we're going to get the Florida governor here. I wish we had that guy in New York. Yeah, Mitch. And this was something, and this proves everything. And like I said, I keep bringing this guy's name up. I don't know if many of you know who this is, but check out Dr. Steve Turley. The guy, they literally said these exact same things about Miami-Dade County and about how important that county is to the Democrat chance of winning. Hillary Clinton won that county by 29, yet still lost the state of Florida. And now Joe Biden only winning by 10 points. I mean, that in that county, that's just unheard of. He is going to get blown out in the state of Florida. It's not even close. That is MAGA country right there. The Hispanics, the Cubans, they ain't having it.
Well, you know what's fun? Well, you know what's funny about that with Florida is, I mean, that state was one of the states that was heavily hit with COVID-19, and people are saying that COVID is going to hurt Donald Trump. COVID is going to hurt Donald Trump. Well, he's winning in the state where it's been hit with the most. So that says a lot right there.
Well, the thing is in Florida is that cases are up, but deaths are down, and that's really the most important thing. And the fact that people are more concerned about COVID-19 than they are the economy shows you just how much they've been completely brainwashed and scared shitless by the mainstream Marxist media of the pandemic.
Yeah, of course.
This pandemic is nothing but a crock of shit. It's not, and seriously, it's a crock of shit. Red to Joe Biden. That's a gaffe. Joe Biden's gaffes are contagious.
I know. I mean, really,
dumber. People become dumber when they start thinking about talking about Joe Biden. It melts into your subconscious, and you just become dumber.
Well, it's like, and these people think that actually they see that and they actually want this guy to be president.
I'm going to be able
come on.
to remove the systematic of the pressure. That would cough. That's going to be my plan. I'm going to be able to do what Trump wasn't able to do. Yeah, whatever, Joe.
That thing, that thing.
Yeah. So, Joe, how do you feel about your election win tonight? Well, I think it's all thanks to, the thing,
But it's just like
start Thursday.
I mean, really, the only thing that's helping him right now is the fact that he has Kamala Harris as his running mate, because let's face it, she's a minority woman, and it makes me wonder if they're not hoping that if he does get into office, that they hope he dies and she takes over. I And the funny part is, I don't see why, because, you know, when she ran for president on her own, like when she ran for the, the Democratic nomination, she only got like 1% of the vote.
Yeah.
So even her own party didn't even like her.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sean, but this is gap just shortened in Pennsylvania to 77-19.
Which that's a pretty huge jump, actually, believe it or not.
Fred Benson says, ND Sean 45, better than MSNBC, CNN, and the networks. That's right. We're not we don't worry about political correctness on here. We just say whatever the hell we want.
Well, and also, even if I didn't say anything like that, that's a pretty nice comment considering the fact that I've been working on another project during this live stream. It's just
better than CNN.
It's just I just had wanted to get it done for tonight, and I forgot to do it earlier. So, but yeah, so I forget who was it that asked. I think it was Mark Pylon. I think it was you who asked what my thoughts were on. No, it was Mark Kramer. Mark Kramer, you asked me, so what's your prediction for the Notre Dame Clemson game this weekend? Well, on my buddy Ben and I's channel, The Two Irish Brothers, I just uploaded the preview. So if you want to go watch that after this, you are more than welcome to.
What is this lady talking about?
What network do you have on?
So there are some places that are more suburban for Democrats as well.
Huh?
Trump is putting together.
What network are you watching?
Watching Fox News.
Okay, I am too. I think there's a big delay in between us.
This lady's talking about something about Republican counties that are looking blue right now.
See, because right now I just saw them show the scorecard. So I don't know how far ahead you are or behind me or what. I would like to think you're ahead of me because you're on the east. You're in the east.
Probably. Hopefully. See, now they're all even talking about, hey, Donald Trump probably going to win Florida. Florida going blue. Give me a break.
But yeah, I mean, I heard you guys say it earlier, and Ben Angel said it earlier too. But no, I'm not surprised that Illinois went blue. That doesn't shock me. I mean, there's too many liberals up in Chicago that follow brain dead people like Mayor Beetlejuice up there, as well as down in the Bloomington Normal area where Southern Illinois is, the University of Southern Illinois, or I'm sorry, Illinois State. My bad. That's where Illinois State is. So naturally, a college town, it's Lib City.
The state has not been called yet.
You know, Craig, as much as I hate to say this, Fox News is slowly, gradually, whatever, kind of the same thing. It's becoming a joke. I hate saying that, but it's true. Which, honestly, I think they're now owned. I think the Fox network is now owned by Disney. So, yeah, I'm not shocked.
All the Marxists, all the mainstream media is bullshit. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, look at that. Like, they're calling a state for Biden and where the count has him down. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Can someone explain that to me? Why they call a race when the votes are showing that the candidate is down? Like Virginia, like 37% reporting, Trump 58 to 39, yet they have the check mark by Biden's name. I don't understand that.
I'm going to see if I can find something.
And Florida is a state that Donald Trump had to win if he had a chance in second term. It is
Massachusetts, yeah, that one's
state for Joe Biden because of all of the different pathways. To guys' point,
not a must-win state. Well, I remember last year when they were during Hillary Clinton's, where they were like, "If we need Florida, oh my lord," because they like honestly, they almost sounded like they didn't even think they needed Florida last time.
We have yet to see. But the Biden campaign knows that this is going to be a long night. They were never counting on Florida.
Never counting on Florida.
A lot of us would have said that would be very hard.
And what were these mouth-breathing libtards talking about Biden winning Florida? These polls. Jeez, these polls are such a joke. What is going on in Kansas right now? We are not in Kansas anymore. What is going on there? Biden with
All right, so you want to know why they call a state when it's not final?
Yeah.
Right, Murray Hart, thank you. Panel. We will get back to this moment.
Yeah, coming up, we will hear directly from voters about what's on their minds. Harris Faulkner is standing by.
When voting is not final. Yeah. All right, we'll see if I get an answer. I'm asking a friend of mine who might know for sure.
I think at 10 o'clock is when I'm going to get off of here.
Okay, that's fine, dude. So one more hour.
Yep, I think that's perfectly fine. I think by 10 o'clock, we might know. We might have some data. What we already right now, the main takeaway that I think we can have from what we know right now is that Trump is winning Florida. Biden knows it. His campaign knows it. They don't even think they need Florida. So Florida, Trump's going to win Florida. We don't really need to take anything away from it.
What's your thought on Ohio?
I think Trump needs to win Ohio. I don't know what to think of Ohio right now.
What do you think of it right now? I mean, as it stands.
I haven't seen what the last number is. I haven't seen what the latest number is, so I have no idea. Right now, Kansas right now, and I'm a little confused. They haven't called the race for anybody there yet, and
well, so far Trump has a pretty big lead in Michigan, 56-41, but of course only 10% of the vote is in. Hey, Mark Kramer, thanks for joining us, dude. Hope we didn't bore you too much. Cowboys, Longhorns, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I think Ohio definitely edges towards Donald Trump, but it's just, I'm sometimes confused as Eric is,
Yeah, I think the way that they do it is really dumb. 10% in, they're already calling the state. And in a year where there has been record turnout, how are you already calling states? Well, I don't know. That's dumb what I just said because of all the early vote. All the early vote, I guess that's why they can call states already.
Maybe so, but I'd still wait till it's like if they're calling states with like only 18% of the vote in, if that's the overall number that is anyway, then
Are the Democrats really up 42-35 in the Senate?
I'm glad you told me.
Who will win California? Biden. Biden's winning California.
Yep, you were right. You were right, Mike. I uploaded the wrong video. What the hell? So I will fix that. So
70% reporting. They're saying, why can't this just be a normal election?
It hasn't been a normal year.
This year is stupid. Trump has been awful to Latinos. That's why a bunch of them want to vote for him.
Okay, a friend of mine on social media said to me, based on what has happened in the past and how the state has voted, that's how they base calling states.
So what happens if they turn around and shock? Let me tell you, a Biden victory tonight, you can thank the mainstream Marxist media. And just shows that people like Donald Trump are just not supposed to succeed if he say he doesn't win this election. They're trying to see Biden right now as a lead in Texas. If Biden wins Texas, this election's over.
He ain't winning Texas, I can tell you that much.
If Biden were to win Texas, I would shut the TV off and I wouldn't watch a single, and I'd go to bed. Seriously, if something were to come across the screen where I see Biden wins Texas, I'm shutting the TV off and going to bed. That's just what I'm going to do. I mean, Pennsylvania.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Gator? I haven't seen you in a long time, man. Sorry, I'm just noticing you now, but I've been back and forth between trying to talk to you guys, follow the TV, and work on a project here.
What are you working on?
Well, I had the wrong. I accidentally uploaded the wrong video on our other channel. I accidentally reposted the pit game. Like preview or recap, one of the two. So that was a pretty silly gaffe on my part. I pulled a Biden. Yeah.
I think Notre Dame can beat Notre Dame.
That was a nice Biden right there. Yeah, Mark Kramer. Ooh, yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm here predicting a big win for the Fighting Irish on Saturday night. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it looks like I have the right file now because that's a 21-minute preview Ben and I did for the Clemson game.
Oh, excuse me. Texas polls in 2 minutes 37 seconds. So does that mean they haven't been counting the vote?
Who knows?
There's that early vote that they have. They don't explain anything. They really don't. They don't explain shit. They don't help you understand what's happening at all. Yes, that's right. Joe Biden is a very proud Democratic candidate for the Senate. He's very proud to run for the Senate, and he's going to do a very good job. Let me tell you, we have fabulous doctors. They do a very good job. They do a great job with what they do. And people are very happy with the job I've done as president. They really like it. And if the only way we can lose this election is if it is a rigged election.
Yeah.
We need to get radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of America. I agree. Get them out.
Yeah. Gator Boo, I've been doing all right. Just staying busy and doing the usual stuff. I was doing the show with my buddy Ben, doing the show with Eric now, arguing on Big Vol Daddy's live stream. I don't know if you saw that the other night, but yeah. hope you're doing well yourself, man.
Understand how you get dragged down with Uncle Lou, though.
Well, that Sunday night in particular, I'll say this: that was my fault because, see, the only reason I came there was to give him fair warning, and I knew he was going to be there. So far things have been all right tonight.
Well, maybe he started realizing that we're posting his address in the comments section. He laughed it off. He laughed it off when we posted his address because he laughed and he said some troll account made a name with my home address.
Well, you know what's screwed up though, dude. The other guy that I was with on the stream, AC that on Sunday night, ACP Carter, he did a live stream after that, and I guess all hell broke loose there. And I had some people messaging me the next morning, other friends of mine saying, Sean, what did you do on Carter's? This is on Monday morning. But they asked me, what did you do on Carter's stream last night? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I didn't do anything. I wasn't even on there. And, well, apparently, Eric, somebody beat us to the punch. Because I went back and well, I couldn't see the first part of it because I guess Carter deleted the first half of the stream and started over. But somebody showed up on the second part of his live stream, his second attempt at it, and did what we were going to do if things got hectic here tonight. So somebody's always stealing our ideas. So that just says somebody already had it.
If Trump were to lose Arizona, that'd be terrible.
It'd be a swing, that's for sure.
If he starts in states like Arizona, then that's when we need to start getting like, okay,
What's up, Chess Hall? Okay, now I have the right file for the Clemson preview. So I can fix that.
All right,
Upload.
All right, we are now officially back in Kansas, and the state of Kansas has been called for Donald Trump, as is Nebraska.
Yeah, the Mountain West states, they're all going to Donald Trump.
Biden's going to win one of the electoral votes in Nebraska. Trump wins Wyoming. No surprises. North Dakota, yeah. No. Nope. The snowmen in North Dakota all went out and voted for Donald Trump. In New York, yeah. That just proves my vote didn't matter. I thought they have to count mail-in votes for New York.
Mike Biederman, I honestly, no joke, no sarcasm, I really do appreciate it. I thought I had the right file. But yes, I'm really glad you noticed. That's what happens when you try to multitask here and it doesn't always go in your favor.
How many of these states are going to be final, though? Like, how many of these states are really final? How much can really...
Who knows?
Oh my lord.
Well,
The
I'm not.
Republicans currently in the lead in the House, but that's going to take we're still a long way away.
I'm not really surprised at that with Colorado because I mean Colorado is normally a freaking Democratic state.
New York fucking sucks. Saying Biden still has a lead in Texas by like 0.5. As Texas goes, so does the nation. I had a friend of mine who told me that Texas is voting Biden, and I was like, "Fuck you."
No,
No,
no, it's not. Okay,
No.
I don't know what kind of pot your friend was smoking, but it was definitely laced with something. I can tell you that much.
I hope it was something really strong, like some hallucinogenic drug or something. That's the only excuse for making some type of ridiculous claim like that. I don't know, though. Part of me worries, what if we have that Hillary Clinton arrogance right now and that we just get turned around and get slapped right in the face? You know, like, what if that happens?
I don't know. I think we'll be all right.
Biden wins New York and Colorado.
Okay, just to let all you guys know who are asking, the right file is being uploaded now.
The states with Democratic governors should be voting for Donald Trump. Do they not see what's happened to their state? Do they not see? Do people care at all about? The media never wants to talk about how Democratic governors are killing people in nursing homes. They never talk about that. The media is so corrupt in this country that it's unpainstakingly terrible. Like, what is the point of having media in this country?
I don't know. I mean,
why even have it?
Yeah, I see Pennsylvania, not only 9% of the vote is in. But you're right. I mean, I think Trump said it the best. I mean, the media has to be held accountable. And it's not just him. A lot of people have said that. But nobody holds the media accountable. That's why. And that's why you have all these people. And now it looks like the lead in Florida for Trump has really surged into a commanding lead, 51.2 to 47.9%. But that's the thing. Nobody holds the media accountable, which is why you have a bunch of idiots that believe the stuff that they do.
National popular vote, Donald Trump leading 22,000 votes to 21,000. That's still quite a turnout for this early in the night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock right now, and you've got that many votes counted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. All right.
I'm going to be curious to see just if they change any states based on extra data counting.
Well, Boo, thanks for showing up, Boo. It was nice to talk to you, and I agree. God bless you, buddy. Sorry, Eric. Sorry.
Biden lead going down in Pennsylvania. I mean, they're not going to. I mean, that's obviously going to trend the other way because that's not going to go down that much. But that's not going to be that commanding of a win, even if he does win the state. Joe Biden currently ahead in North Carolina, apparently.
Dwayne, I wouldn't be worried about the early votes. I mean, so far, all the states that have been called, they're expected.
Yeah.
So. Do what you got to do, Dwayne.
Trump is winning Rhode Island, and they called it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what they know that we don't, or not that what they're putting on there. I mean,
to me, I get back to what's happening. What you see, the numbers in the suburbs, what you see happening, what's about to happen in the West.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had a friend tell me that they call these states early based on how they voted in the past, and I don't understand that either.
Chris Wallace, I think over 100 times.
Trump still winning Florida, 90% of the vote in, but you know. How much of that? I don't. What the hell? I almost feel like this is pointless.
Easy, Tiger. Don't get all upset just yet.
Me? I'm talking about it's. I feel like what I'm watching right now is almost pointless because. None of this shit makes any sense. The only thing that makes sense is Kentucky. That makes sense. The neckbeards weren't going to vote for Biden. Yep, the neckbeards. Did the Democrat really win the House in Texas?
56% in, but yeah, whoever that is, he's up.
But then what do they have the check mark there for? What does that mean?
I didn't see the check mark.
And that's still the sort of bread and butter of this race. If Democrats are able to pick off Georgia or Texas or North Carolina,
Joe Biden. Horrible.
Without it, it's going to take a little bit longer because of how long it's going to take for Pennsylvania.
Honestly, Sean, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stay on here just because of the fact that I'm so utterly confused that I might just go back to watching this from the couch of my in my living room.
All right, that's fine, dude. If that's what you want to do, we can. How soon do you want to get off?
I'm thinking here pretty soon because I just want to get back into the room with people who might know more than I do. So I think I
understand that.
Get off right now. But if you want to continue your stream without me, go ahead. I'm sorry I didn't stay on as long as I planned. I really didn't expect to be this confused.
Well, all elections are confusing, dude. So don't feel bad about it. I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously we know, like, you know, who's leading and whatnot. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, like how they call states and right. Yeah. It makes sense.
All right. Well, anyway, you have a good night, Sean.
Yeah, I'll probably stay on for a few minutes, but I'll probably call it quits soon then.
Take care.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, guys, I'll probably be getting off here pretty soon myself then. All I know is elections are crazy. What more can I tell you? But yeah, if I was Eric, I wouldn't get upset just yet. I mean, this is way, way too damn early. And so far, nothing has been shocking. I mean, all the states that I expected to go to said candidate has. And I'm just going to tell you guys what I think is going to happen at the end of the night. It's going to be no different than 2016. Trump gets an even 300, and he wins. And anybody who's interested, the Clemson preview on the Two Irish Brothers channel has been uploaded. Yes, it has. It is the correct file. So anybody who wants to check that out, go right ahead. Well, Craig, I can't watch until 2 in the morning because I have to get up at like 5:15. I mean, I'll stay up a little later because I took a little nap before doing this stream tonight. So, oh, gotcha, Dwayne. Yeah, you got to have a little snack during all this. So, I don't know. I'll probably stay on here for another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Then I'll probably get off here. But yeah, I'm surprised. No issues tonight. Just one idiot in the beginning, and that was it. But of course, there will be more live streams after this, so unfortunately, never say never. And people will continue to be stupid. But at least I'm prepared this time. Well, obviously, Craig, you heard me tell him that several times already during the stream. Like I said, elections like this, when you really have a candidate that you want to win, people get anxious and they worry, I mean, this is those of us who wanted Donald Trump to win in 2016, right now it's the exact same as it was right now how the election is going. It's just how like it was back in 16. So, and like I said for the millionth time, so far everything is going as I've projected so far. I mean, unfortunately, I could see North Carolina, based on what they're showing here, I could see North Carolina going blue. Yeah, me too, Craig. Me too. No, Saturday is definitely going to be crazy. And the thing is, I don't care if Clemson's without Trevor Lawrence. I mean, they still have a pretty good team regardless. And that freshman quarterback they have had a very impressive debut in his first start. But that's the only thing that pisses me off is if we were to win, I know that people say, "Oh, well, the only reason you guys won is because you didn't have Trevor Lawrence." And I know I said this earlier, but and I'm not really talking about the people that aren't fans. I'm talking more about the people in our own fan base that have been complaining. Alita and Andy Taylor. I think I've seen you on here before. Well, the Democrats it's just been announced they retain the House. So that's not going to happen this time around. But yeah, if they had all three, I'd like to think that it could. And the thing is, guys, I've said this a million times. I'm not a political expert. I just go with, right and wrong and go with my gut. So. Oh, and here comes an idiot. Hey, the Don, you know what's going to happen, right? Now that you've started shit? The Don. Like I said, fans are responsible too, so all right. Ooh, tight race in Wisconsin to this point, but only 3% in. Well, let me tell you something, the Don. You want tears to roll, keep on talking. Oh, absolutely, Craig. Absolutely. That whole damn state's pretty much a shit show. Oh, let's see here. Let's get out of that. All right. All right, the Don, whether this is Derek or just a fan, you screwed him. See, there you go. And here we go. And we are on commercial break right now. Bullshit, Don. I know you're a viewer of his, so you're either him in disguise or you're a fan. So don't play stupid with me. And how do you feel that you just fucking screwed him and putting your little buddy in jeopardy? The funny thing is, I was actually going to get off here in like 1 minute, but you changed that. Oh, I'm a special little buddy. You sure, TikTok? All right, I'll take your word for it. Still could have been a fan, though. I didn't say it wasn't necessarily him. I said it was a fan, too. Because his fans are responsible, too, just as much. Because I told you, I'm not putting up with any more of this bullshit. He wants to start trouble, then he's going to get it. And his fans are going to fuck. His fans are just responsible, and they're going to fuck him, too. You know, because maybe people on the stream the other night, I didn't see all the comments while I was talking, but everyone expects me to just sit back and take this shit, and I'm not going to. So I know, Dwayne, I didn't say it was necessarily him. I said it was either him or a fan or a viewer, whatever you want to call it. Because like I said, I hold his viewers just as responsible as him. Because they've been dumb enough to follow him and do shit in the past. And look, I get there's a delay between me talking here on camera and the comments. So some of your guys' comments, I might catch a little late. All right. Another one, huh? Well, guess time to put it back up. Another fan. You guys are screwing him. I want you to know that. Not saying anyone necessarily here is going to do anything, but all it takes is one person. Keep that in mind. TikTok, I didn't expect you to do anything. I don't expect anybody to. Not asking for help, but hey, it was nice to see you here. Have a good night. Yeah, it's funny. I made myself pretty damn clear on Sunday night, and they still don't get it. It's ironic. So far, it looks like, as it stands right now, North Carolina could be the one surprise to this point. Well, you're obviously a fan of his, so I made it clear. Any dumbass who shows up, like I said, viewers are just as responsible as he is. So I'll stay on a couple more minutes. Well, Razorback fan, if you were there on Sunday night, you knew that warnings were given, and that included fans who constantly kissed this guy's ass. And so, yeah. So if you guys would go away, you wouldn't even be seeing this right now. It has nothing to do with, I could care less about candidates or any of that stuff. I know, Keith. I can tell your logo. You heard me say it. I gave fair warning. His fans show up, they're just as responsible as he is. Because I know you're only here because of him, Razorback fan. You're only here because of him. That's the only reason you even know who I am. I'm not fucking stupid. right, that's enough of him. So yeah, BBD, this is what I was talking about doing if him or any of his fans showed up. So there's you got your answer. So we'll take it down for now. So no hurting his family or killing anybody or anything like that, but yeah. Well, like I said, Keith, hey Keith, you invited me on. Do you want to come on for a couple minutes? It's up to you. I'll send you the link if you want to. I didn't want to discuss that either, but like I said, like I told you the other night on the stream, people bring him to me. They start shit on here, and the only reason I know they're here, and I'm not saying those people tonight were him, not saying that, but obviously they're fans, and the only reason they know about me is because of him. So, but no, so far, to be honest with you, things are going pretty much as I expected. To answer your question of my election thoughts, the only quote unquote shocker in my mind is North Carolina. I think that might end up going to Joe Biden. So that'd be personally my only surprise so far. But so far things are going exactly how I expected them to go to this point. Yeah. You don't want to bet money on politics. But $50, damn. Oh, California is going blue for sure. I can't remember. I think the last time California actually went red was Reagan. But no, California is a Democrat all the way. I mean, you could have, for the Democratic Party, you could have the worst. I mean, the absolute worst person running on that ticket, and California would still vote for him. Like you could have a murderer, you could have a murderer, child rapist, and they would still vote for it. They would still vote for that person. California is always they're pretty much always going to be blue from here on out. I'll tell you guys this much. If if any of those states on the West Coast were to go red, I would piss myself. But no, there's no freaking way that California goes red. I would love it, but no. But yeah, at this point, I just know as much as you guys, and my opinion is simple. No big. Well, you're talking. Yeah, Cowboys, Longhorns, a couple of fans of the piece of crap. And I said the other night on BVD stream here that fans apply to that warning too. So, but BVD, you're talking like it's over, and we are a long way away. But it looks that way right now, BVD, because, well, liberals are stupid people, you know? And a lot of that, like I told Eric earlier when he was still here, a lot of that is a result of, well, not just them being stupid, but poor media coverage, you know, pushing their agenda and shit like that. And these people believe it. Just not smart enough to think for themselves. Oh, Craig, did he take the lead in North Carolina? Because I just saw that Trump got to an even 100. So let me ask Keith. Let me check your comments. Did you bet money on the whole election overall, or just particular states, or? Because I was gonna say you haven't lost anything yet if you voted the overall election. Because you have Florida that still has to become final yet, which Trump is going to win. You have Texas yet, which Trump is going to win. I'm still pretty confident with Ohio. So, no, man, you haven't lost anything yet. I see, Craig. Yeah, right now the count is 129 Biden, Trump, and even 100. So, like I said, I can't say it enough. Nothing surprising yet. And I'll tell you guys this. I know I said this earlier, but a good indication of what could very well happen is the state of Texas. Oh, $500. Wow. That's a hefty bet. Very hefty. But something interesting to look at. The state of Texas, for just early voting or mail-in voting alone, the number of people that have voted already in Texas prior to the coverage tonight, they already exceeded the overall numbers of voters for that state back in 2016. Yeah, $500. Now there's a lot more better things I could do with $500 than bet on an election. Yeah, this is what. So yeah, okay. Virginia's been announced for Biden, but it's still ridiculous though, because it said 53% to like 42% in favor of Donald Trump. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It says on here 55.1% to 43.2% in favor of Donald Trump, but yet they call it for Biden, which I thought Virginia was going to go blue anyway, but still. I'll see you, BBD. Like I said, I've been going back and forth between everything here. Oh, I bet they have, Cowboys. Oh, cool, Craig. So, yeah, guys, I think I might get off here. So yeah, despite a few problems and a few dumbasses showing up, it's been great having you guys here. Unless you guys want me to stay for a few minutes, I will. But we still got. Looks like we still have quite a bit of time before the next polls close. Yeah, I'll tell you, I voted. What was I going to say? Well, I'll tell you this, Dwayne. Usually, I can go on like 6 hours of sleep normally, but of course, I like to have my full 8 if I can get it. But yeah, Cowboys Longhorns. I'll tell you this much. I voted right after I got off of work today, and not busy at all. Not busy at all. But then again, I think the bigger rush was in the morning, and they were probably going to get more here this evening too. So. But yeah, once you see, I don't know what station you guys are watching, but I'm watching Fox News and looking at the map here. Like once you see states like Texas, Georgia, Florida, Ohio, once you see them go red, things will look a hell of a lot different, of course. Yeah, see, Trump is now leading in Ohio, which how many votes did they? Crap, I didn't see how many votes were in Ohio, but I knew it's a battleground state. And now it's gotten super close in North Carolina. Biden has a slight edge. 49.6 to 49.2. But yeah, South Carolina's not finally at either. I know that's going to Trump, so yeah, I mean, Eric, if you're still watching, dude, you didn't need to get all bent out of shape. And BVD, you still had to you still got to hold out hope to your $50. I think you could very well still get it. Craig, it looks like Democrats will retain control of the House. At least that's what I saw earlier. Senate is still underway. No, me neither, Mike. Me neither. And it looks like he's probably going to. And let's see, 55% to 42% in Michigan, but of course, only 21% of the votes are in. That's in favor of Donald Trump. But look, guys, just for the sake of the fact that you guys are my viewing audience, I apologize to all you guys for this, this personal stupid shit getting in the way. But like I told you guys, I know the obvious when I see it, and the people that come here to screw with me, whether it's him or whether it's Lou or not, or one of his fans, I know the only reason they're doing it is because they know it's me. They found out about me through him. And so, yeah, and I just apologize that, it ruins it for you guys who tune in to watch me and hear what I have to say. But regardless, as small as this audience is, I do appreciate you guys every stream that, you come in and watch me, or when it's me and Eric doing a show, either or. So I appreciate you guys coming in, and it's always a blast to talk with you guys. That's true, Craig. That's true. So it comes down to the Supreme Court, like you said. Actually, Dwayne, I did not know that about the mod part. But no, you're right, though. Of course, I think you're cool. I told you in a comment earlier that, as stupid as all this shit has been, I'm glad that you've always had my back. You've always been a nice dude. And like I said, I don't give a shit about us cheering for different teams. You sound like a good person. And yes, Mike, I did see that. Stupid. You gotta keep your cool on the field. You do your team no good when you're suspended or any of that crap. I mean, injury is one thing because those are freak accidents that happen. But when you do something to get yourself kicked out that's within your control, just bonehead. Which Javon Wims, I mean, he's not the best receiver on the team, but still he's talented. Well, thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're cool. Dwayne, you're the kind of dude that I'd probably sit down and have a beer with. Mike, rest of the year, that's pushing it. That's really pushing it. You don't something like that. You don't suspend a guy the rest of the year. Now, if he took his helmet off and hit the guy with it, yeah, but not for just a little face palm and a scuffle. That's not worthy of a season-ending suspension. Every fan of every team gets shit for something from somewhere. I can't think of one team, college or pro, that doesn't get shit. I mean, hell, Clemson, they're on top of the world right now. They got a coach that's a great person, not a great coach and a great person, great character, great morals and all that. Even they get shit. So I don't think anybody's team is off limits to that. But no, Craig, I'm sure you've seen it too. My buddy Ben on the Two Irish Brothers, he's a Dolphins fan too. He used to be a Rams fan, but when they left St. Louis, that kind of took his heart out of it. Absolutely, dude. I'm the same way. I mean, yeah, I will. I'll never stop cheering for my boys, no matter how bad things get. So, I figured you would, Dwayne. Him being a Bama alum. Honestly, I really didn't think that Tua was going to play this year. But, the Dolphins, they want some fresh blood, get some life, and I guess why not? And Donald Trump just officially took South Carolina. No surprise. And Graham won the Senate race in South Carolina as well. Yeah, Mike. I mean, when you have got key guys out, that hurts. So I know where you're coming from on that. Well, Craig, that's what people got to realize with a rookie quarterback in his first start. It's not so it's ridiculous. You have so many people that expect Hall of Fame numbers in his first start, and it's just that's not going to happen. And what you also people need to realize too is even if he has a bad game, there's still some good in there that you can look at and that you can build on. But just people expect instant results. It's just not realistic. So anyway, guys, what I think I'm going to do is I don't know what the delay is like for you guys, but it looks like in 2 minutes and 50 seconds, there's going to be some more poll closings. We'll see what happens there. And then I'll probably take off here after that. But yeah, so but anyway, like I was saying before, guys, I just with all the personal shit, I just am one who likes to stand his ground. That's it. I don't take shit from people. That's what it all boils down to. I don't take shit from people. And I would never expect anybody else to. Of course, I'm greatly outnumbered. I get that. I'm not delusional to that. But At the same time, though, I think that stuff makes the streams more entertaining for you guys. I've been on the viewing end of some drama that's happened on live streams, and I gotta admit, it was quite interesting. Really, I didn't see that game, but 6 drop passes, huh? See, that stuff, the naysayers, that's the stuff that people got to look at too, is if your receivers are dropping passes and you're not getting any help from your supporting cast, then of course you're not gonna succeed. But regardless, like I said already, as we all know, Tua's first ever start. Got to give the kid a break. All right, let's see if the polls have closed yet. Yep, 30 seconds till the next poll close. All right, so we'll find out some more here, guys.
It is 10 o'clock here in New York City. Polls have just closed in another 4 states. Let's start with Iowa, where President Trump is locked in a close race with former Vice President Joe Biden. According to our decision desk, it's too early to project a winner in Iowa. The other state we're watching very closely at this hour is Nevada, where our vote analysis shows Biden ahead of Trump at the moment, although we'll need to analyze a lot more data from Nevada before making a call there.
Meanwhile, President Trump is ahead of the former vice president in a pair of western states. The first is Utah. Home to Republican Senator Mitt Romney.
Okay, I don't know if this is a glitch on their part, but they're not showing any percentages on here. They just said the polls closed, but no percentages.
Where it stands right now, and our lovely standing candidates, it's 129 to 109. Remember that 270 is the magic number to win the presidency. And you see those yellow states, obviously those have closed, but we have not called them yet, and that is where this race is really being battled. We have North Carolina, we have Florida that we haven't called yet.
Oh, so he's creeping in there, huh, Craig? All right, guys. Well, they don't have any numbers, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take off. So, guys, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. And hopefully this election doesn't drag out. Hopefully we get a winner tonight. So, God bless. Talk to you guys later.